करने के लिए तैयार और बताएं।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ayana Graphic Designiwala and I am a level 1 student at Jahan School Stabat campus. So today here with new Chatgpt project and my interesting topic is examine how literature reflects and affects socialite values. So Chatgpt, my first question to you is how does literature mirror society?
Walaikum. Absolutely. Literature often rears society by reflecting its values, norms, conflicts, and beliefs. Through characters, plots, and settings, it can provide insights into the cultural and social dynamics of a particular era. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into any specific aspect.
Yes, please long answer on it because I am not understand what you say.
Of course. So, literature acts as a reflection of society in several ways. First, it captures the cultural norms and values of the time in which it's written. For example, novels from the Victorian era reflect the social hierarchies and moral standards of that period. Second, literature often addresses social issues and conflicts like in बिल्कुल तो लेखन उस समय की सामाजिक स्थिति मूल्यों और मान्यताओं
Please
को
speak in English and long answer.
Got it. I'll stick to English and provide a detailed answer. So, literature not only reflects the values and norms of the society in which it's created, but it also influences society in return. For instance, through storytelling, authors can challenge existing social norms, provoke thought, and inspire change. In essence, literature serves as both a mirror and a molder of society, capturing the essence of the time and also shaping future perspectives. Let me know if you'd like even more detail or specific examples.
Okay, so my next question to you is can literature influence societal change?
Absolutely. Literature can have a profound impact on societal change by highlighting social injustices, exploring new ideas, and giving a voice to the marginalized. Literature can spark public dialogue and inspire movements. Historical examples include works like Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin, which influenced the abolitionist movement, or George Orwell's 1984, which sparked discussions about government surveillance. So literature definitely plays a key role in driving societal transformation.
Please long answer.
Of course, let's dive even deeper. Literature can influence societal change in multiple profound ways. First, it can raise awareness by bringing attention to social issues that might otherwise be overlooked. For instance, novels and poems can highlight the struggles of marginalized communities, prompting empathy and understanding among readers. Second, literature often acts as a form of social critique. Through allegory, satire, and symbolism, authors can subtly criticize existing power structures, inequalities, and injustices. This can lead readers to question the status quo and advocate for change. Third, literature can also inspire collective action. When people read about heroic characters or social movements within stories, it can motivate them to take real world action, whether that's through activism, policy change. I hope that gives you a more comprehensive understanding. Essentially, literature not only reflects the society it emerges from, but also has the power to shape and transform that society over time. If you
इंटरनेट के साथ अभी होते हैं तो आज भी हम यूनाइटेड वी के साथ आए हैं तो आज का हमारा बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है द पावर ऑफ
Absolutely, I'll
डायलॉग
keep
बाय
expanding on it.
एस
So,
सैमुअल्स
another
तो
dimension is
उन्होंने
how
बताया
literature
कि
can
पावर
serve as a catalyst for empathy. When readers immerse themselves in stories from different cultures, backgrounds, or perspectives, it broadens their understanding and can lead to more compassionate and informed communities. Additionally, literature can preserve historical memory by documenting events, experiences, and societal shifts. Literature helps future generations learn from the past and understand the complexities of their own culture. In essence, the influence of literature on societal change is multifaceted, spanning from sparking empathy and awareness to driving direct action and preserving cultural heritage. Let me know if you'd like more details on any particular aspect.
Okay, nice. So my next question to you is What role does literature play in shaping identify, and how do different genres of literature reflect society differently?
That's a fantastic question. Literature plays a significant role in shaping identity by providing individuals and communities with narratives that help them understand themselves and their place in the world. Through stories, people can explore their own cultural heritage, personal experiences, and even imagine new possibilities for their identities. Different genres of literature reflect society in unique ways. For instance, fiction often delves into personal and social conflicts, allowing readers to see the complexities of human relationships and societal norms. On the other hand, poetry can capture emotions and cultural essence in a condensed and powerful form, often reflecting societal values and individual identity in more symbolic ways. Similarly, genres like fiction can provide insight into past societies, helping readers understand how historical contexts shape identities, and genres like speculative fiction or science fiction in future society, pushing readers to consider how technology and innovation might shape identity. In short, absolutely. I'm glad that helped. If you have any more questions or if there's anything specific you'd like to explore further, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Please long answer on it.
Of course, let's dive even deeper. When we consider how literature shapes identity, it's important to recognize that literature can affirm cultural heritage and individual identity by preserving stories, traditions, and languages. This helps communities maintain a sense of continuity and pride in their unique identities. At the same time, literature can also be a powerful tool for self-discovery. As readers engage with diverse characters and settings, they often reflect on their own experiences, beliefs, and values. This introspection helps individuals build a clearer sense of who they are within the broader social and cultural landscape. When we look at different genres, each one offers unique insights into society. For example, realist fiction often focuses on everyday life, highlighting social issues and the intricacies of human relationships. This genre can help readers understand societal norms and the subtle pressures that shape individual identities. On the other hand, genres like magical realism or fantasy can offer alternative realities, challenging readers to think beyond the present and imagine new possibilities for identity and society. In summary, literature is a dynamic force that both reflects and shapes identity, and each genre brings its own perspective and contribution to the broader society. If there's any particular aspect you'd like to explore even more deeply, feel free to let me know.
Okay. So, ChatGPT, my next question to you. How do societies offer censor literature?
That's a really interesting question. Societies often censor literature for various reasons. One of the main reasons is to maintain social order or protect certain cultural or moral values. Governments or other authorities might see certain works as a threat to political stability, or they might feel that the content could challenge the prevailing ideology or even incite dissent. Censorship can also be about protecting national security or preventing ideas considered dangerous or subversive. For example, literature that promotes position, challenges authority, or exposes corruption.
Please long answer on it.
Absolutely. Let's go into more detail. When societies censor literature, it can happen for a variety of complex reasons. Politically, governments may fear that certain books could inspire dissent or mobilize opposition against the ruling power. For instance, books that criticize governmental policies, expose corruption, or advocate for political reform are often seen as threats. From a cultural perspective, censorship can be about preserving what is considered traditional or morally acceptable. Societies might restrict literature that challenges established norms regarding religion, family structure, social values. This is often seen in cases where literature addresses topics like sexuality, religion, or political ideology in ways that conflict with the dominant cultural narrative. Economically, censorship can also protect certain industries or uphold intellectual property laws, ensuring that certain ideas or cultural products remain controlled or limited. On a social level, censorship can be used to protect public morality or prevent the spread of harmful content, according to the
Please long answer.
absolute of course to censor censorship can also have broader societal impacts. For instance, when certain ideas it can limit the diversity of thought and create an environment where only certain narratives are considered acceptable. This can stifle creativity, hinder intellectual growth, and even impact the way future generations understand their own history and culture. Moreover, censorship can lead to a lack of critical engagement within society. When people are exposed to only a narrow range of ideas, it can create echo chambers that reinforce existing beliefs and discourage open dialogue. This can ultimately hinder societal progress and the development of a more inclusive and dynamic culture. In the long run, while censorship might aim to protect or preserve certain values, it often comes at the cost of which can ultimately limit societal growth and innovation. In contrast, when literature is free from censorship, it allows for a rich exchange of ideas, fosters critical thinking, and helps society evolve in more nuanced and inclusive ways. So while censorship might have certain short-term justifications, in the long term, it can pose challenges. Absolutely. It's a complex topic with many layers. If you have any specific examples or further questions about censorship or anything else related to literature and society, I'm more than happy to delve deeper with you. Absolutely. All right. Whenever you're ready, feel free to let me know what you'd like to explore next, and I'll be here to help. Sounds good.
Okay, so
Great.
my next question to you is why does societies often censor literature?
That's a thoughtful question. Societies often censor literature for a few key reasons. One major reason is to maintain social or political stability. Authorities may want to prevent the spread of ideas that could challenge the status quo or incite unrest. Another reason is cultural preservation. Societies might censor literature that conflicts with their traditional values or norms. Additionally, there can be moral or ethical concerns where authorities believe certain content might be harmful or inappropriate for the public. Overall, it's often a balance between control and protection, though it does raise important
Okay, please long answer.
questions. Delve even deeper. When societies choose to censor literature,
Okay, so my next question to you is how does literature encourage empathy?
that's a wonderful question. Literature encourages empathy by allowing readers to step into the shoes of characters from diverse backgrounds and experiences. By immersing themselves in different lives, readers can understand emotions, challenges, and perspectives that might be different from their own. This deep emotional engagement helps build compassion and understanding. Additionally, literature often presents complex characters with nuanced motivations, which challenges readers to see the world more holistically. Over time, and a deeper appreciation for the diverse human experience. Literature can also spark meaningful conversations and reflections, encouraging readers to consider perspectives and experiences outside their own everyday lives. Ultimately, by connecting and their journeys, readers can develop a more empathetic outlook, not just toward fictional characters, people in their own lives and communities. In this way, literature serves as a bridge, fostering compassion, understanding, and a more connected world. If you'd like to dive deeper into any specific examples or aspects, just let me know.
Okay, so my next question to you is, what is the relationship between literature and morality? Can literature be considered a tool for resistance?
That's a great question. Literature and morality are deeply intertwined. Often, literature explores moral dilemmas, questions ethical norms, and provokes readers to reflect on their own values. Through characters and narratives, literature can illuminate complex moral questions and help readers develop empathy and ethical reasoning. At the same time, literature can absolutely serve as a tool for resistance. समझ गया.
Okay, so ChatGPT, my next question to you is, uh, how do classic work remain relevant across centuries?
That's a fascinating question. The classification of literature often depends on various factors like historical context, genre, themes, and cultural influences. Over centuries, literature has been categorized into different movements such as
Yes, yes.
बिल्कुल मैं समझ गया अक्सील चाहिए या कोई और सवाल हो तो बिला झिझक पूछ लीजिए
Please speak in English and please answer me this question. And my question is, can literature be considered a tool for resistance?
Absolutely. Literature can definitely be considered a tool for resistance. Throughout history, writers have used their works to challenge oppressive systems, highlight injustices, and give a voice to the marginalized. बिल्कुल यही सच है और लिटरेचर वाकई एक ताकतवर जरिया है मुजाहमत के लिए अगर आपको इस बारे में मज़ीद तफसीलात या कोई और सवाल हो तो बेशक बताइए
Okay, so my next question to you is, how do classic works remain relevant across centuries?
That's an intriguing question. Human literature across centuries is often classified based on various factors like historical periods, cultural movements, thematic elements, and literary styles. Over time, we see classifications like classical, medieval, Renaissance, modern, and postmodern literature, each reflecting the evolving human experience and societal changes. If you'd like to explore any specific era or genre in more detail, just let me know.
Okay, so my next question to you is, how has literature challenged gender roles?
That's a really thought provoking question. Literature has played a significant role in both reflecting and challenging traditional gender roles. Over the centuries, writers have used their works to question societal norms, portray diverse gender identities, and highlight the complexities of gender dynamics. From classic literature that reinforce stereotypes to contemporary works that break them down, literature continues to be a powerful medium for exploring and redefining gender roles. If you'd like to dive deeper into specific examples or themes, just let me know.
Nice. So my next question to you is, uh, how can literature act as a bridge between culture?
That's a wonderful question. Literature often acts as a bridge between cultures by sharing stories, traditions, and perspectives from one society to another. It allows readers to gain empathy and understanding of different cultures, fostering cross-cultural dialogue. Through themes, characters, and settings, literature can highlight universal human experiences while also celebrating unique cultural identities. In this way, literature not only preserves cultural heritage, but also builds bridges of mutual respect and appreciation. If you'd like to explore specific examples, just let me know.
Okay, so my next question to you is, what do political leaders fear powerful literature?
और काम कर रहा हूँ तो बीच में काले कड़ी जा रहा है।
That's an insightful question. Political leaders often fear powerful literature because it has the ability to influence public opinion, challenge established norms, and inspire social change. Literature can question authority, expose injustices, and offer new perspectives that might threaten the status quo. Because of its potential to mobilize people and provoke critical thinking, those in power may see it as a threat to their control. If you'd like to dive deeper into specific examples or contexts, feel free to let me know.
Okay. Nice. So my next question to you is how do myths and legends shape moral values?
That's a great question. Myths and legends have long played a crucial role in shaping moral values by conveying lessons, cultural norms, and ethical principles through storytelling. They often feature heroes, gods, and mythical creatures whose actions reflect certain virtues or flaws, helping to instill values like courage, honesty, loyalty, and justice. Over generations, these stories serve as a framework for what a culture considers right or wrong, and they help pass down collective wisdom. If you'd like to explore specific myths or legends, I'm happy to
Okay.
dive
So
deeper.
please, last advice to my audience about this conversation.
Of course, to sum it up, literature, myths, and legends all play a powerful role in shaping and reflecting our values, challenging norms, and fostering empathy across cultures. They serve as bridges that connect us to different times, places, and perspectives. So as you engage with these stories, I encourage you to keep an open mind and let them inspire you to think critically and empathetically. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you found this conversation insightful.
Okay. So this was our colony. I hope you like it. See you in another colony, another session. Until then, Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.